wanted to definitely get in on this collab because actually I like the questions and I thought it was really cool. And so I want to go ahead and share my little tools and views. That's what I'm here. I'm here to share my tools and views on hair and fitness addicts. So this will be what my channel is about. Anyway, so the first question that Keisha Charmaine asks is, who is your favorite lock star? Now for me, I just can't pick one. I've seen many different stars with locks over the years. Some I paid attention to, some I really didn't pay attention to, but I do have a list of those that I did give, that I did pay attention to that actually didn't affect me then, but actually affects me now that I am locked. And the first two people who are iconic with having locks definitely have to be Bob Marley and Miss Lauryn Hill, because there were two mainstream artists who were wearing such a controversial style, type of hairstyle, which is still controversial today, depending on what field of work you're in or whatever. Personally, I don't think it's controversial, but people make it that way. But so definitely Bob Marley and Lauryn Hill, because they're two iconic stars that immediately pops to mind when you think of lock stars, But me, being somebody that's from Oakland, California, from the Bay, we have a lot of lock wearers. So I have to give it up for Sway in the Morning. His locks, he wore locks for years. And I know you've seen him on MTV with his locks or his big, with his hat or whatever, or Sway in the Morning on his show. He has some nice locks. Guapale, she's another iconic person from the Bay Area who has some really beautiful locks. And also Lettucey, she's a native of Louisiana, but she did move to Oakland when she was in junior high school. So, I mean, I consider her from New Orleans and from Oakland personally, but her locks are beautiful. And she said she's been growing them for like 7 years. And I don't remember what year that was when I read that interview, but she's probably had them out for 8 or 9 years by now, if that was a few years ago. So her locks are beautiful. Those are some people I had to start off with. I also noticed recently an actress named Shanola Hampton. Her locks are gorgeous. Definitely, I would have to shout out to Kim Fields. You guys know her. Some of you know her as Tootie from The Facts of Life. And as well as if if you grew up in the 90s, well, I'm an 80s baby, but if you grew up in the 90s looking at Living Single, you will also know her as Ray Jean. But her locks are beautiful. She had a little gold, blonde locks for years, and I think they just added her to the new Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, they did. I don't think she still has her locks or not. Last time I saw an interview with her, she had a wig on, but she may have had her locks underneath. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So, another person who, when I saw his locks, I was like, wow, those look really good on him, was Malcolm Jamal Warner. And even though he doesn't have them anymore, oh my gosh, that style on him, that fit him. It was really nice. And the last person, now she is definitely my #1 lock star because she has been the most consistent lock star that I know of ever. And she's still rocking locks to this day in her 50s, 60s. I don't remember how old she is, but she's had them long, she's had them short. She's rocking them short now with an undercut. And that is none other than Miss Whoopi Goldberg. If not, y'all know, y'all can go back and look up any picture of Whoopi Goldberg over the last 20, 30, whatever, how many ever odd years. And she's always got her locks. And it's a trip because when I growing up, before the Lauryn Hills, or even even before Bob Marley, but I mean, of course that's he's been around. I've always known him with his freeform locks, but she's somebody who had like manicured locks, manicured thick locks. I always have known Whoopi Goldberg for her locks, and so when I thought of a lock star, it was many people. There were many people that I thought of. And she's definitely a person that is like on the top of the lock star list. People probably overlook her because she's been having them for so long, we're so used to them. But if you want to think about somebody who's a mainstream actress, a mainstream talk show host, or whoever, what's that? Who rocks locks also? Miss Whoopi Goldberg. So Just had to go there. Moving on with the rest of the questions. Okay, so moving on. The question is, how long have you been locked? I have only been locked for 18 months. I started last year, May 4th, 2014. So I've only been locked now for 18 months and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And it's crazy because when I started, my hair was down here. And then when it got locked, people were like, woo woo. I wasn't tripping on. I was like, whatever. And then now it's starting to get back there, you know, but whatever. I'm just on this natural hair journey. I'm just enjoying my hair, you know, as long as it's healthy, I'm good. Moving on. Do you plan to cut your locks? No, not really. I don't plan to cut my locks. Not unless I get too long where I'm like, I'm not about to be carrying this mess around no bag. Stop it. I'm not doing that. I'm 5'9", so I mean, I will let it get to be like waist length or butt length, or I don't know. It depends. My hair is not heavy. I didn't start with wax or anything, so my hair, I used to call it flyaway hair for the longest because you should just be like fluffy. And I remember when I had my locks for like 8 months and people were like, oh, those are locks, those are twists. I was like, oh, no, they're locks, they're not twists, you know, but yeah, I don't plan to cut them though. Do you have a length goal? Not really. Hair's gonna do what's gonna do. I used to have a length goals and do all that stuff when I was like loose natural, and really my hair grows ½ inch a month. And I know because, like I said, I had a length goal then. I used to measure my hair every month or every couple of months or something like that. And my hair, I would notice, oh, okay, like, oh, 2 months have passed and my hair like an inch longer. Oh, okay, you know, I'm retaining length. You know, when I got down to armpit length, I started just doing stupid stuff with my hair. And that's when I started cutting it, which is why when I started, it was at my collarbone. So, whatever. So as far as having a length goal, I just want healthy hair. Hair's gonna grow. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Whatever. Do you have a word of advice for your fellow lockers? And my word of advice is really just to stay, just be patient and to just be as low maintenance as possible. It's not that serious with all the extra products and this, that, and the other. You know, I just interlocked my hair like at the beginning, a few weeks ago of November. I interlock every 3 months. I mostly freeform when I'm not interlocking, and I will only comb coil, like, you know, palm roll it if I want to look presentable. But for the most part, I leave my hair alone and do what it does. It's for me, it's not that serious. But I'm a busy lady. My mom, wife, I got things to do. Singer, a songwriter. I mean, I just have a lot of stuff to do. So for the most part, my advice is leave your hair alone. Let it do what it's gonna do. It's gonna do it. If I other hobbies to get into, like me, I got to take care of my hair. I got to take care of my daughter's hair. I locked one of their hair. I got to take care of her hair. Her locks are just beautiful. I love her locks. I'll post a picture one day. I got other stuff to do, so I can't really focus on my hair. All that to make sure I do is stay consistent with keeping it moisturized and clean. That's for the most part. And the last question is, speak on a moment when you were most proud to be a part of Lock Nation. I just am proud to be a part of the natural hair community, period. As far as Lock Nation, I'm still learning like what that is. You know, I see little videos, I'm like, oh, that's dope. Ooh, she got some nice locks. Ooh, it's beautiful. You know, but for the most part, we're all in the natural hair community. I don't even want to differentiate like that. I know there's loose natural and lock natural, whatever. But for the most part, I just like that everybody is embracing their hair. A time where I'm proud to I'm just glad people are just embracing their natural hair. And that's really just it. For the most part, I'm pretty simple, straightforward. And that's how I kind of like to live my life. So for me, on this channel, you're going to get simple and straightforward quick answers. And hey, like I said, I'm here to add my twos and my fews, and that's about it. So you all have a wonderful time, and I will be posting a hair journey video soon because I have so much information I've learned over the years about my hair. I did what is it called? A big chop, but I just chopped off my hair because I didn't know how to do my hair. But anyway, I'm going to go into that when I do my natural hair journey because I have a lot to talk about that subject. And I have a lot of pictures to share and a lot of mistakes that I've done and made. But all in all, even though I cut all my hair off, even though it was natural and long, I didn't know what to do with it. I wouldn't trade that journey and that experience for the world, because I learned how to care for my hair only after I chopped it all off. And then probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people. They're like, I don't get it, but for me, I was the person that I had a lot of hair and didn't know what to do with it, so I would put my hair in a ponytail and throw a weave in it. That's how bad it was. Like, I didn't know what to do with my hair. I throw a wig on. That's what I did. So I didn't have anybody to teach me how to do my hair, and YouTube was really just getting going when I chopped my hair off, and I was in 2008. You know, there wasn't a lot of videos about natural hair like that. So anyway, I will share all the details and all of my twos and views on my natural hair journey video. I can't wait to share with you guys. I have lots of pictures, and I also have my, my weight loss video. I have a lot of, dance workout videos. I'm pregnant right now. I'm always pregnant. So I just you know what? I might as well just share my advice, because this is the 7th time. I kind of know a little bit. And, little things that I try to keep myself, try to do to keep myself healthy during and before and after the pregnancy. So I'll be sharing that. So you guys,